The All Blacks have released their team to take on the Stormers this week in the opening game of the greatest rivalry series. This is going to be absolutely awesome. I cannot wait for it. The All Blacks versus the Stormers. What a weird game if you think about it. I mean, I didn't see the old greatest rivalry series when the All Blacks once toured to South Africa. I wasn't even alive yet, but just to see the All Blacks in South Africa playing against the Stormers, who's a legendary club team, a legendary team with so much tradition and culture in South Africa as well. It's going to be a very special game. And as a Springboks fan, I think I'm actually quite privileged right now to be a Springboks fan, knowing that the All Blacks and the Springboks in my lifetime get to play in a series like this, because this is the first time it's ever happened in my life that we're seeing the All Blacks versus Springboks for 4 tests in a row. It's going to be absolutely awesome. I think honestly these games in general are going to be really spectacular. They're going to make the whole brand of rugby in South Africa even better, and I think this tour going forward is going to be an absolute smashing success. I mean, I can't even imagine now when the Springboks do tour to New Zealand. It's going to be awesome. The packed out crowds playing against the Crusaders, the Highlanders, the Hurricanes, the Chiefs, then playing 3 games against the All Blacks in New Zealand. I definitely have to go there for that one. But before we do get into it today, if you do enjoy the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to help the channel grow. I really do appreciate all the support. I mean, we've just hit 3,000 subscribers now. We're trying to get to 5,000. We're trying to get to 10,000. Of course, we're also trying to get to 100,000. Now, we've only been doing this for a few months now, and I appreciate all the support, all the feedback, all the comments. I really do. I genuinely do so much. I mean, it goes such a long way. There's been such positive comments which have just helped me with my confidence as well with this channel. I mean, we've moved now into a little office space here. We're going to get the background looking nice. We're going to get some LED lights as well pretty soon, so it's going to be very fun. So thank you so much for that and for all the support as well. Alright, let's get into the team. The All Blacks have selected Dave Rennie's first team for the greatest rivalry series for the entire tour. Number 1, we have George Bower. Number 2, Sambisoni Takiaho. Number 3, Pasilo Tosi. Number 4, Fabian Holland. Number 5, and captain Patrick Tuipulotu. Number 6, Simon Parker. Number 7, Peter Lakai. Number 8, Wallace Atiti. Number 9, Cortez Ratama. Number 10, Bowden Barrett. Number 11, Rico Ioane. Number 12, Anton Leonard-Brown. Number 13, Billy Proctor. Number 14, Leroy Carter. Number 15, a very exciting selection, Josh Morby. We'll talk a bit more about that. Number 16, Asafo Amua. Number 17, Ollie Norris. Number 18, Siali Loaki. I hope I said that right. Please let me know down below in the comments if I'm pronouncing some of these names right or wrong. Number 19, Sam Darry, a very good player. Number 20, Ethan Blackadder. Good to see his name there. Number 21, Kyle Preston. Number 22, Josh Jacob. And number 23, Caleb Clark. So obviously there with a star next to its name, it means they've never played before for the All Blacks. So a few stars here in the team. We've got 2 on the bench there. We've got Siali Lawaki and Josh Jacob. Those are the 2 guys that have not yet played for the All Blacks. This will be their debut. Very exciting times. But we have to ask ourselves, how many of these guys do we think will actually be in the All Blacks team to play against the Springboks? Let me first go through it and see which guys I think have a chance. First of all, I think George Bower has a chance. I think Patrick Tuipulotu has a chance. That's 2 there. I think Peter Lakai definitely has a chance. I think Wallace Atiti has a chance. In the backline, I think maybe from those guys, probably just Josh Morby, I think, has a chance there to really be a starter or in the 23 for the All Blacks. Maybe Anton Leonard-Brown as well. Then on the bench, of course, Asaf Fuamua. Then maybe Sam Darry and Ethan Blackadder. So for me, maybe Caleb Clark as well. So out of the whole 23, I think there probably is 10 guys that I think right now are in the first choice or within the first choice 23 for the All Blacks right now. But what that means is it's a very good opportunity for these other guys to kind of work their way into, of course, Cortez Ratma on the bench as well. So 11 guys around there. 10 or 11 guys that I think probably are guys that you will see playing against the Springboks as well. But that just means there's more of an opportunity for the other guys to work their way into the team. I mean, for Bowden Barrett, this is a big game. Can he work his way at least onto the bench for those kind of opening games, the first 2 test matches? Because those are the games you want to be playing. You want to be playing in the opening games. You don't want to be playing later on if it's just a consolation match or something like that. Beauden Barrett has a big chance here, and I'd say the same for Anton Lienert-Brown as well. Had a very good cameo off the bench. I think it was against Italy in the Nations Championship. I'm not too sure exactly who it was against. Had some really good moments in that game. Looked very good from the bench. He's got a lot of experience as well. And of course, there's other guys like Leroy Carter, like Rico Ioane as well, like Billy Proctor, that really can play themselves into the 23, or at least for one of the games into the 23 going forward. But just looking at some of these guys here, there's some really exciting players here. I mean, Samisoni Takiaho there at number 2, a phenomenal player for the All Blacks. He's been absolutely incredible over the last few years. But it has to be said right now, the number 2 and the number 16 spot is definitely up for grabs in the All Black side. Cody Taylor was solid in the Nations Championship. Asafo Amua right now looks like the best number 16 option in the world in rugby right now. The best backup hooker you can bring on in the world. One of the best players on any given day. There's a lot to go. There's honestly a lot of opportunities to grab here in this team. Locks as well. Fabian Holland has an opportunity now to kind of show what he has. Patrick Tuipulotu as well. He was really good in that game against, I think it was against Italy. I'm not too sure. It was either against Italy or against Ireland. I'm not too sure right now. It was just thinking back to which one it was. But still, in one of those games, he was really good. Even scored a try as well. Then Simon Parker as well. Simon Parker is a player that I think is extremely good. Has a good opportunity. And I think Peter Laka and Wallace Atiti might just be playing to see who starts or who benches in those games against the Springboks going forward. So there is a lot of opportunities up for grabs, which I honestly do believe makes these games even more exciting. I mean, all these guys playing for a spot in the team. Not a lot of these guys have really played too much together. I mean, this is a very strong team. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely not the strongest team that the All Blacks can put out. But that being said, only 2 guys haven't played for the All Blacks before. All of these guys have played international level. And just to see these guys playing against the Stormers, it's going to be absolutely spectacular. So, some really cool things happening there. I really think this game is going to be a lot closer than a lot of people think, not just on the scoreboard. I don't know if the scoreboard will be close. I think the All Blacks probably will win it by quite a distance, but I will be doing a preview tomorrow, so stay tuned for that one, going over both teams, going over my predictions. But I just think the game's going to be close in the sense that the Stormers are now playing at home with one of their main teams. A lot of those guys have now been in the Springboks squad. A lot of those guys are also playing for a spot in the Springboks team. Both sides, both of the players from both teams have a lot to prove. A lot of players that are kind of on the brink of being selected, on the brink of being dropped full-time from the squad. This is a really big game for all of these players. And I think right now it's kind of hitting me the magnitude of what this means for some of these guys. Rico Ioane, this is a big opportunity for him. Anton Lienert-Brown, this is a big opportunity. Leroy Carter as well. I think Josh Morby is one of those guys that's kind of secured his spot. The coaches know what he can do, but just seeing him at number 15 is going to be very exciting. Beauden Barrett, this is a massive game. Cortez Ratimer finally getting a start. Can he show something different? Can he show some flair? Can he show some sort of excitement? Can he just play the game to the basics the exact way possible? Can he just play it perfectly so that the fundamentals are taken care of? Then looking at the bench, Asafo Amua is going to come on, make a massive impact against a pretty solid Stormers forward pack as well. For Ollie Norris, it's a big game. For Sam Darry, looking to kind of make his mark and get into the starting lineup going forward. Ethan Blackadder, this is a huge game for Ethan Blackadder. There's a lot of guys around that are going for those loose forward positions in the All Blacks team. I mean, Simon Parker, Artie Savia, Peter Lakai, Wallace Atiti, Ethan Blackadder, all these guys right now are playing for a spot in the team, so it's going to be very competitive. But what matters first for these guys is the All Blacks getting the win. So I think this is going to be an absolutely awesome game. The players I'm the most excited to see, probably to see how Takiaho goes. Peter Laka and Wallace Atiti in the same loose trio. I'm really excited to see how Rico Ioane does. I'm happy to see him there. Thought he was decent for Leinster this year. Josh Morby at number 15 is probably the player I'm the most excited to see. And of course, probably tied with him, number 16, Asafo Amua, one of the best players in the world on any given day. He can be a game changer in international level, and he can honestly tear a game wide open. And he's the one guy I'm a bit nervous about if he plays against the Springboks, because I think Asafo Amua is the one guy where he just never loses a collision. He could be one of the strongest, most powerful wrecking balls in international rugby right now. So there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of players playing for some positions in the team. I will be doing a player ratings and a match reaction right after the game, so don't worry about that. That will be coming out, so stay tuned for that. Let me know what you think of this team down below in the comments. All Blacks fans, let me know your predictions as well. Stay tuned for the preview coming out just after this today as well. It's going to be absolutely awesome. The first game of Rugby's greatest rivalry series. This is going to be awesome. The Storm is at home in Cape Town. All Blacks playing at their second home ground in Cape Town as well. It's going to be absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for all the support. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.